Are we gonna play another thing of Blade?
Damn it. I thought I finally had her out of my hair. But it looks like she was one step ahead of me this whole time. I take it you and your mother aren't on good terms then. Yeah, I think that much was abundantly clear. Things have been rocky between us for a long time now. Once I left home, that was the first step that led me to enrolling in the academy. But how was I supposed to know I'd gone and signed up for the school she sits on the board of directors of? How could I have been so stupid? Why didn't I conduct a more thorough investigation before I made my choice?
I don't know what to say.
You have our sympathies, I suppose.
Is your mother being on the board of directors really such a problem?
Well, it's complicated. Usually she seems like she's only interested in her work, but then she'll suddenly start meddling in my life. She says to do just what I want, but it always turns out wherever I go, she's there ahead of me, just like today. I should have known something was up. My bank account my grandfather gave me to cover my academy expenses hasn't taken a dip since my first day at Thors.
Oh. Oh, so that man was referring to the grandfather then. So your mother's been paying your bills the whole time?
It does seem like a strong possibility, especially considering her presence on the board of directors.
So much for independence. Even when she wants it, I was like, nope.
Huh. I can't see what you're grossing about. Most people will be grateful to have a parent display that much interest. What?
At least your mother spared the time to come and greet us. You know, now that Eustace brought it up, that is true.
At least she showed the slightest trace of interest in you and your classmates. Oh. Eustace.
Huh, forget it. Well, we just entered a tunnel. The first of many, now that we're going through the mountains. I see.
Anyway, how about we dig into those lunches Sharon made for us? That sounds good to me. It seems like she went out of her way to prepare them. Alright. If these are subpar because she had to make do with the airship's kitchen, I won't let her hear the end of it.
Well then, let's dig in. Wait, what are the lunches? Let me see! Wow, so you're going to the Highlands for an academic field study? Sounds like you bud and soldiers do some pretty interesting things as part of your training these days.
I suppose you can say that. Thor seems quite different from most other military academies in that regard, though.
Still, feels pretty neat to see you all dressed up in your uniforms. They look pretty sharp on you. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Even at the academy, Gaius always stands out because of his height.
Yeah, he towers over even the second years.
Are all the people in your settlement of a similar height? Nah, I'd say my dad is the only one who really has the height on me. My younger brother's fairly short, though I wouldn't doubt he has another growth spurt coming his way.
I seem to remember you mentioning you have quite a few siblings.
A younger brother and 2 younger sisters to be exact. They're a little on the shy side, but I hope you get along with them.
Can do.
Still, if you feel like, if you look through the window, it really feels like we're getting close to the Highlands now. Indeed. Man, seeing you kids rushing off on some adventure kind of makes me jealous. Anyway, we're about halfway through Isengard range now. We should reach Zender Gate in about 2 hours or so take the time to relax.
Thank you.
We appreciate the info. you meet him back, did you meet him back in the spring when you were on your way to Trista? Yeah, made the same trip back then too. We had plenty of time to kill, so he taught me a lot about Erebonian culture. Sounds like a pretty nice guy. I'll bet that served as a pretty useful primer. It did. There are a lot of people I'm thankful to for helping me come this far. But most of all, I'm thankful to the winds and the goddess. The winds and the goddess. Classic Gaius. Hey, that looks like we ought to be coming out of the last tunnel any time now. I see. Elisa, Eustace, we're almost there. Come on, sleepyheads. Oh.
Oh. So this is... I can only make it out in the distance, but it looks like that's it.
So, that's the Nord Highlands.
I'll admit, it appears even more breathtaking than I was expecting.
I'll be even happier to hear you say so once you've seen it up close. $4:30. Just 4:30. Yeah, I love how they just put the time on the screen just like that. It's like literally nothing else. I'm like, you could have put like a little something to fill that space, right? Not that we really needed much since we already know we're at Zendergate, but it just seems so silly. It's just like 16:30. And that's it. Ah, you arrived. Oh. It's a pleasure to see you again, Lieutenant General. Likewise. It's been months since I last saw you. Seems almost surreal to see you standing there in a military academy uniform. Though this is the first time I've seen the Thors ensemble in red. This is the color they used for my class. Class 7.
It looks like he's pretty high up in the Imperial Army.
Yeah, I'm betting he's the Lieutenant General in charge of Zendergate. Didn't they say Lieutenant General?
He seems quite close to Gaius.
An Imperial General with an eye patch. That seems familiar somehow. Ah, these must be your classmates. A Lieutenant General with an eye patch. Have I heard any mention of someone like that potentially in the previous games, by any chance? I mean, I doubt it. No, not as far as I can remember, though my recollection is kind of vague at this point. Indeed. These are about half of my classmates from Class 7. I'm Rean Schwarzer. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Elisa Reinford, sir. I'm Emma Milstein, sir.
Eustace Alberea. It's an honor. Seems like your classmates are as interesting a bunch as I'd heard. Oh, Vander! Oh! Oh, Vander, right. Wait, what was the other guy's name? The one guy that's always with Olivia trying to drag his sorry ass back to whatever it is that he has to do. Vander. What was his first name? What? Wait, hold on. It's on the tip of my tongue. So okay, no, that was Colonel Richard. So there's Olivia, and who, oh yeah, Mueller, I think. Yeah. Thanks. I was having so much trouble remembering. Or I think it was Mueller, right? Yeah, I think that was. Alright, but let me reread this. I'm Zex Vander, commanding officer of the Imperial Army's 3rd Armored Division. Pleased to finally meet you. One-Eyed Zex. So, you're one of the guardians of the Honor family. Oh, it seems some of you already know of me. A guardian of the Honor family? Ah, now I remember. The Vanders are a celebrated military family responsible for the protection of the Imperial family. And One-Eyed Zex Vander is said to be one of the Imperial Army's finest generals. They say the Vander and Arcade schools of swordsmanship are two of the most renowned styles in Erebonia. It's truly an honor to meet you, sir. I'm just a military man, hardly deserving of quite that level of praise. I'd love to hear about all of you and your excursion to the Highlands, but unfortunately, we don't have the time. You should set out as soon as possible if you want to reach the settlement by nightfall. I agree. Were you able to take care of all the arrangements? I did, rest assured. What arrangements? We need to head out if we want to reach Gaius' home by sundown, right? Right, which is why I asked the Lieutenant General to arrange some transportation for us. Alright, just follow me and I'll show you the way. Wow. Welcome to the Nord Highlands. It's simply breathtaking. I had no idea a land so beautiful lay at the far end of the railway. Honestly, I suppose words are woefully insufficient in the face of such majesty. Glad to hear you think so. Oh. Oh, horses? Are you saying we're to travel to the settlement on horseback? The Highlands are far too vast to cover in any reasonable length of time on foot. You'll be fine. You're a member of the riding club, and Rean and Eliza both have riding experience, right? Yeah, I think I can manage. I learned back at home, so I should be okay as long as we aren't making any trick jumps or anything. I'm afraid I've never ridden a horse before. Not a problem. You can just hitch a ride on the back of someone else's horse. Elisa would probably be the best choice considering the balance of weight. I can do that. Is that alright with you, Emma? Yes, although I do feel a little nervous. Let's mount up at once then. Okay, steady now. Steady. This is a fine horse. Are you doing okay back there, Emma? Yes, I'm fine, I think. Make sure to hold on tight once we start moving. This should be a fun trip. They're all top quality horses raised here in the Highlands. At a good clip, you should be able to reach a settlement in under an hour. Oh, and before I forget, I'm sure guys won't have not much need for this, but the rest of you should take a map of the Highlands. Map. Wow. So Watchtower, Stone Circle, Nomadic Settlement, Colossal Statue, Lake Lacrima, Ancient Quarry. Such a high level of detail. It looks as though the Army's surveying expertise is being put to good use. Indeed. I hope it'll prove useful during your field study. Thank you very much, sir. Alright, that's about it for me. You should be heading out. May the blessing of the winds and the goddess be with you. Give my regards to the elder and Lakan. We will. Thank you for seeing us off, sir. If you'll excuse us then.
This is worlds apart from the bustle of the city.
It really is. I feel like I'm one with the wind. Indeed, but if you didn't go too fast, that would be great.
No.
I'm sure it will feel natural in time. No doubt the riding club would be fuming with envy if they could see us now.
I'll bet. Anyway, my home settlement is due northeast of here. Hopefully we'll be able to reach it before sundown. Right.
Let's move.
Oh, yo, wait! Oh, cool! How to ride the horse. Horseback riding controls are largely the same as those of regular movement. What do you mean left stick? I got my keyboard. And dash using R1. Wait, what do you mean I have to use 3 to dash? Also, wait. Oh. Okay, hold on. Oh boy, right. Everyone got unequipped. PlayStation translation. Okay, let me just put detection here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Turbo. I suppose this is where times 6 speed would be really helpful here, huh? Wait. Oh, so they won't let me dismount in general for now. Oh my god.
You're as excited as a child. I think I'm just caught up in the moment.
Let's go ahead for the watchtower.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this? Oh. I suppose there's no, like, active voice for that one. Oh. So, which way do we go? The plains are so vast that it's surprisingly easy to lose your sense of direction. True. Maybe it'd help if I show you a couple of major landmarks to help you get your bearings. Over that way is Ender Gate. That's where we set out from. That landmark over there is Triangular Rock. It's sort of the centerpiece of this part of the Highlands. It's so massive. The farther away we can, the farther. Okay, hold on. The farther away we can see it from, the better of a landmark it'll be. Oh, what's that building over to the left of it? Oh, that. It's a watchtower built by the Imperial Army in the southeastern part of the Highlands. Heard they built it to keep an eye on the Calva Republic out to the east. So that's an Imperial Army watchtower. I suppose it should come as no surprise that the army will want a watchtower here. True, the Highlands border both Calvard and Erebonian, much like Crossbell. Yep, and finally... if you look toward those mountains, my home is out in that direction. Ah, gotcha. Let me take another look at the map. Okay, I think I have a better idea of where everything is now. Seems like we ought to keep this map handy until we're more familiar with the Highlands, though. Kinda think of it. What are those stone pillars over there? Oh, now that you point them out,
I'm surprised I didn't even notice them before. They seem man-made. Or at the very least, not the sort of construct nature would leave laying about. There are quite a few similar objects and structures scattered across the Highlands. Most folks think they're what remains of the Neolithic civilization that existed here over 1,000 years ago. Wow, that's pretty far back. I suppose, in that way, they're not dissimilar from the animist ruins in Erebonia. Perhaps not. I'm not surprised you're curious about them, but we should save the discussion for later. Right now, we need to reach the settlement before sundown. Right. Okay, let's ride.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, so like we just get turned back like... Okay, so there's no like exploring in general if we try to go like over here. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least that's good. At least we don't have to... I'm pretty sure, like, even with detection on, like, I'm pretty sure there's no chest out here in the open. So, that's nice at least. So, I'm guessing I'm gonna get turned around when we make our way. Yep, okay. So, pretty straightforward. I missed the turn. Actually, wait, did I see a... No.
Yeah. The sun's almost down.
We're almost at the settlement. Let's keep up the pace, guys.
I wonder how silly this looks once we get to... Or, like, if this goes up to 6 times. There we are. Nomadic settlement. Wow. So this is Gaius' home, huh? Even though I've never been here before, it feels nostalgic somehow. Indeed, the scenery makes me a little wistful for my own home. You can say that again. Well, we don't actually stay in this area all year round. Sometime between summer and fall, we move to another location farther to the north. I guess that's why they call you the nomads then, or call you nomads then. Is that why you live in those strange tent buildings? Yep, they're made with thick cloth and designed so we can put them up and take them down pretty easily. Anyway, let me show you to my home first. Then we can go and greet the elder after. Bro! Bruh. Oh, they're so cute. Ah, you finally came back. Welcome home. We missed you. Hey, where's the period at the end of that? Hey, Lily. Sheeta, I'm back. Good to see you looking well. Good to see you looking well too, Tama. Tama? Yeah. Glad you made it back safe. It's good to see you, bro. Thanks. Aw, they really seem to love him. Yeah, watching him makes me wish I had a little brother or sister of my own. It does. Uses. Oh, hey, are these the people you wrote about in your letters? They are indeed. The illustrious, industrious, Class 7. It's nice to meet you. Gaius' brother, Tama. These are our sisters, Sheeta and Lily. It's nice to meet you. Are you bros friends? Sure are. It's good to meet you too. I'm Rean. I'm Elisa, and it's lovely to meet you. You're all so cute. I'm Emma. Eustace Alberea. I'm honored. Wow, they all seem so Erebonian. What the fuck is that? They all seem so Erebonian. I'm glad to see you've been blessed with such wonderful friends. The Elder? Ah. Or wait, is this? Ah, yeah. I was like, wait, no, that's not the Elder. Dad, Mom, I'm home. Welcome home, Gaius. It's a pleasure to finally meet you all. I'm Gaius's mother, Fatma. His mother? But you look so young. Flattery will get you everywhere. I'm Gaius's father, Lakan Warzone. I'm very glad to meet my son's friends and schoolmates. The pleasure's all ours. Likewise. Excuse me. I've prepared a place for all of you to stay while you're our guests. There's much to discuss, of course. You should drop your belongings there first. It will soon be sundown. Come to my home and share in our evening meal. Oh my god. Dude, look at that hot pot. Only if only this texture quality is a little better.
This is delicious. How do you get it to taste so good? We season the pheasant meat with herbs and rock salt, then wrap and cook it. It's made to the taste of us Highlanders, so I wasn't sure if you Erebonians would like it.
All I can say is, I'll be wanting seconds soon. These goat skewers are really good too. They got this deep, rich flavor. These are kebabs. We just stick some lamb meat on a skewer and grill it. The food here is exquisite. I've never tasted its like. I almost feel sorry that the rest of our class isn't here to enjoy it.
I'm glad you think so.
Here I was, worrying that the taste might not agree with you.
Everyone loves mommy's cooking.
No doubt you're all tired from your long journey. Nord's cuisine is effective at easing fatigue. That's important when you travel as much as we do. I can see why. I feel a little more relaxed.
Maybe I should get these recipes so I can teach them to Sharon. Try some of this tea too. We make it with local herbs. It's supposed to be good for digestion. Oh, thank you. I think I will. It has a very gentle taste.
The land of Nord is nothing if not a free country. I have no doubt your time here will make for a very unique experience, though not without inconveniences here and there. Still, these highlands have plenty of history with your own homeland.
Might you be referring to the story of Emperor Drykos?
We've been learning in class how during the War of the Lions, he first started gathering his army here in Nord. That's right. Tales of Emperor Drykos' exploits are passed down here in Nord too. After the war ended, he became Emperor of Erebonia and swore eternal friendship with the people of Nord. That friendship has held strong to this day, and I pray it will continue far into the future. I see. While the people of Nord are not counted as true Erebonians, they are still regarded as close neighbors and allies. That's about how it shakes out. Though recently, the Calva Republic has been creeping into the southeastern highlands. They've been trying to cultivate good relations with the people there. But the Republic's forays into the highlands have certainly created some tension.
The Empire and Republic are old foes after all. Thankfully, we managed to avoid any armed conflicts in the last few years. Although politically and economically, relations between the two are only growing worse. It seems likely that simmering conflict is what led to that incident in Crossbow last month. No doubt an outgrowth of the ongoing conflict between pro-Calvardian and pro-Erebonian forces in their governments. So it seems. Be that as it may, to both countries, Nord is a remote region of relatively little importance. While there is a military presence in the Highlands, that's not something you should have to worry about during your stay. Just try to focus on your field study while you're here. We'll do what we can. Also, I just noticed, if you look at the beds, those are some thick blankets, holy shit. It's not even a blanket anyway, it's just like a block. Like, I mean, I guess the nights here would be cold and all, but it just looks so funny with how like thick those blankets are. Just like, holy shit, dude. You must be the one who chose our task for this month's field study, right? Indeed I did. Though the hour is already late, I'll give you your task in the morning. As for the area you'll cover in your study, I think it'd be wise to focus on the southwestern plains tomorrow morning. Southwest? We crossed that area in our trek here today, I believe. Yeah, the Highlands are a vast, wide open space. They extend well past the northern end of the settlement. But let's just start with the southwestern plains. Sounds good to me. So everything we got on the agenda for tomorrow will be in the southwest. Exactly. Try and be back at the settlement around noon, Gaius. I'll give you the remaining tasks after our midday meal. Got it, Dad. Anyway, here I am talking your ear off when I should be letting you get some rest after your long day. We rise before the sun here, so sleep well. Morning will come sooner than you think. The place we prepared for, the place we prepared for you has beds ready. Can you show them the way, Gaius?
Sure thing.
I want to show them the way too. Me too.
Come on, I'm sure Bro can handle that on his own.
Thank you so much for the meal. Good night, everyone.
Sorry, I know you girls probably would have preferred separate rooms, but this is what we got.
Oh, don't worry about it. Rean and Eustace are both gentlemen after all. We have nothing to worry about.
But of course.
Thanks, guys.
You'll be staying over at your family's place then. My sisters both insisted on it. I couldn't turn them down. Will it be alright if I come in and wake you guys up at sunrise?
Yeah, that sounds fine. I feel like I'm going to fall asleep the moment my head hits the pillow.
By all means, get your beauty sleep. Alright, pleasant dreams everyone. Good night, Gaius.
He's quite the fortunate man. I thought the same thing while we were eating dinner. He's got those adorable siblings, two parents who really care about him. I can see where Gaius gets his calm and level-headed personality. Part of a caring family, growing up side by side with nature like this. It's like he couldn't have turned out any other way.
True enough. Anyway, it sounds like we've got an agonizingly early wake-up call coming our way. We should get some sleep. No objection from me?
I'm exhausted. I feel like I'm going to fall asleep on my feet at this rate. Well, let's get dressed for bed and turn off the lights.
Dun, 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 dun. And Sunday, field study number 2. Ah, we have like a thing to separate the boys and the girls side.
Where am I?
Like, I know they don't have things set up so they can like easily move like the blankets and all that, like as Rean's getting up. But it's always funny looking at the blankets already propped up when Rean's getting ready to like sit up, or just anyone else. You know, also the shading, it looks like Rean's got some mad armpit sweat. I know that's supposed to be the shadow, but...
Oh, right. Nord Highlands. I feel surprisingly energetic. Maybe it's the clean air or that great food we had yesterday. I wonder if Master Ka-Fai trained out in the wilderness like this.
Oh, fun.
You're up early, Rean.
Morning, guys.
Oh, fancy clothes.
Whoa, hold on. Why are you dressed like that?
Oh, I was just helping put the sheep out to pasture. They should almost be done fixing the morning meal now.
Okay, I guess we should wake up the others then. Eustace, Elisa, Emma.
Rise and shine, everyone. It's officially the crack of dawn.
Where am I?
It's like everyone just got some temporary amnesia. It's like, ugh.
Are those sheep? Glasses. Glasses.
You guys.
I suppose none of you are used to waking up quite this early.
It's like 4 in the morning, my man. Nah, it's like probably like 6 or something. Ooh. This is delicious. I concur. Is it a kind of milk porridge? Well, I guess. We make it with sheep's milk and salt-cured meat. Cheetah and Lily made it fresh for you themselves. Yeah, I helped. Wow, that young and you're already better cooks than me. I really need to get this recipe from you too. Oh, okay. Well, first thing you do is... Wait, what's the recipe? Your friends all seem like such nice people. It would seem the winds have blessed you with their guidance. You know... It seemed like it was a good idea to not have Laura and Fee come over here in the Nord Highlands. I could only assume how awkward things would be with ruining this atmosphere. Oh boy. And I don't think Gaius would have appreciated that. Or maybe with how friendly everything is, like maybe it could have gotten them to like simmer down with like the tension, but I don't think it'd be fixed that easily. I think so too. Okay, let me give you this. Field study day 1. Morning. Assigned tasks. Return to... Are you fuck... God damn it. Return to Zender. I have a very important request for Class 7 pertaining to a monster prowling the Highlands. Come speak to me in the commander's room at Zender Gate for more information. Be prepared for battle. Zex Vander. I need ingredients for a very important medicine, and I would like to request that you obtain them for me. I will tell you more in person, so please, come and speak to me at my home, Amr. Could someone deliver something to the soldiers in the Imperial Army's watchtower for me? If so, I'll be at the training post. Kilt? Kilty? Kilt? I'll just say Kilt for now. Let's see. We'll be helping gather some medicinal herbs and... Kilty gear. Wait a second. And, oh, there's even a request from Zender Gate. It looks like you've chosen tasks that will help us become familiar with the Highlands. That's the idea. I put a lot of thought into choosing tasks that would give you a nice sweeping overview of life here. As I said yesterday, you should be able to complete all of these requests in the southwestern reaches of the Highlands. Understood.
Thanks again. Alright, we got work to do. So we need to finish all these tasks and then return here by noon. Yep, we'll be having lunch back here in the settlement. Also, I wouldn't recommend leaving the settlement without a horse. The Highlands are vast. I'd hate if any of you got lost or collapsed out there because you headed out on foot. Oh, that's true. We'd best pay heed to where we're going. Huh. May the blessing of the winds and the goddess be with you. Take care, everyone. Settlement contains 3 useful facilities. The Elder's home acts as an opal factory. The trading post has a weapon armor shop, and the lodging yurt allows you to rest. Visit them whenever you need. Guy can now use his S-craft, Calamity Hawk. Yo. Huh. The power says, wait, it's SS plus. Huh. Well then. Well, we got a lot of talking to do. Oh boy. But before we do that, I need to use the restroom.